Okay, so we're now recording. So as I've been telling you guys, this is my first time in Neuro, like this new online program we have. So it's going to be a little different uh, for us, but I appreciate everybody's patience as we kind of go through here. I'll learn how to do cooler stuff as we go through. But I will have this recording if you are to cut out or break off or can't do it. I usually post it to our site, but the cool thing about this, I can do a lot of videos. I can do some things that haven't been able to do before when we were using our other programs. So appreciate your guys' patience and first day of classes, right? Pretty crazy. So my name is Mr. Hancock. This is geography. And so we'll learn a little bit about geography today, about the class, what we need to do, watch some videos, and kind of go from there. So, all right, this slide right here never came up, the second one, so we're skipping it. It usually talks about classroom expectations and stuff like that, but we'll forego that for today since it didn't pop up. Uh, yeah, so we're going to learn geography. So this is my family, as you kind of see here. So I got 3 kids, and then my wife's name's Christy, and then I got a girl that's on the tube. Uh, Her name is Brooklyn, and she's 8. Now, my son that's climbing up on the boat right there is 5, and then my son Kaylor just turned 3. So that's kind of our little family there. So that's a little bit about me. Looking forward to getting to know you guys, and you guys get to know your classmates as we go through this. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to do a little video here. And this is the one that I posted to your introduction. So some of you guys have already gone to the course and know it really well and how to do it. But this is a walkthrough of how it will be. So this is only about 2 minutes long, but it's a good kind of overview. So I'm going to click on this and play it. And then we'll go to our next thing.
Hello, students. My name is Mr. Hancock. I will be your instructor for geography. I am just going through the class to show you how the course is set up, as well as where to find things. So the first thing is once you log into the class, I do use the class announcements quite a bit. So I will post weekly on those of what needs to be done. I will also post our live lesson if you weren't able to make that. Our live lessons will be on Mondays, every Monday at 11:30 for 30 minutes, and then you'll be expected to do the rest of the stuff on here. So a couple things to look for in here as you log into the class. If you go to class plan, so if you'd open that up, this is going to show you what pace you need to be on. As you can see right here, our first live class is the 24th, and then I'll have everything due on Friday. So you just need to make sure you get that done. Then we'll move into September. We'll have the 31st, the 2nd, or lesson 2. I do have some recorded lessons that will be sent out if I'm not available, and I'll just kind of let you know if those happen. So that is what it is, and then the end of the block ends on the 22nd of October, and I got a good week or so built in, so you can, if you do fall behind in the course. Now the course, this course is not go at your own pace, so we do the content week by week. So you want to make sure you do that. So as you're kind of going through the course, it's actually only the first lesson is set up right now. I will have the video posted in here of the lesson we have Monday. You have some videos and also some documents that you can look through, another video, and then you need to take a quiz. And that's what's going to be due the coming Friday, which is the 28th when we start off here. And then we're going to go to lesson 2, which talks about natural disasters. Lesson 3, population pyramids. Lesson 4 is migration. Lesson 5 is culture. And lesson 6 is about politics and government. So that is basically where it goes there. You just need to go through each lesson. Each lesson will be recorded. Make sure you do that. Not all of them are quizzes. Most of them are some type of interactive activity. So please just watch the course video, and please contact me if you have any questions, and look at the announcements for any information. Thanks.
All right. So, any questions on kind of the course walkthrough, how that works? All right. Cool. Nope. Good. All right. Next, we have on here that we're going to do is just a couple tips of how to pass a class, how to do well in it. One, if you can kind of log into the course each day, just make sure you're kind of good there. You complete your assigned task, which I told you is due on Friday. You turn in your assignments on time, and then I don't have to bug you. That's what some students don't like, is when I have to bug you all the time. So don't make me do that. I usually text you and bother your parents and all kinds of stuff. So let's not have that happen. If you need help, just ask. We do have a help session that's going to be set up coming on Fridays. We don't have that scheduled yet, but I'll let you know exactly the time, and you'll have a class. It'll show up in your schedule of when you need to come there, okay, if you need help. All right, some helpful hints that you would have. A couple things here is you can retake or redo the assignments as many times as you'd like. Okay, so that's really helpful to you. So if you don't do well on something, and I give you a bad grade, just redo it, or ask for help, and then we can redo it ourselves. The other one is just keep pace with the class. This is a lot of content we go through, and we go through it very quickly. So if you can just keep up and turn in your assignments every Friday, then as I said before, we don't have to bug you about things. That's in there. Well, oh, let's see here. Okay, grade range to pass, you at least need to get a 60%. Hopefully everybody wants to get at least a 90, so you can get an A in here. So let's all shoot for that. Okay, let's go watch another video real quick. This is kind of what the geography is. First off, I'll just ask you in the chat, does anybody know what geography is? Just kind of a brief definition of geography. Okay, so nope, yes. All right, if you're saying yes, so it's about the world, the study of land. Okay, maps. Very good. It goes a lot beyond that. And this video is pretty detailed, but I'm going to simplify it for you after we watch it. So, okay, I'm going to play that. All right, so hopefully you like somewhat of that video. There was a lot in there and it went really fast. But basically, the definition that I like, which is very, very simple, is geography is basically the study of the earth and everything in it. So we're studying anywhere from human behavior to all kinds of things. And really, it kind of goes along with the next thing we're going to watch. It's called the themes of geography, which it's a rockin' video. It's a little music video that somebody put up. It's pretty cheesy. I'm going to tell you that right now. But somebody said they like the music on that video, so we'll see how this one works. Um, but it's basically anything you want to study. We're talking about physical geography, which we're talking about maps and that kind of stuff, as well as um, uh, human geography, which talks about all what humans do, right? So let me play this video. It says it's a real rockin' video here, um, and we'll see how you like it.
One,
two,
three,
four.
Location is a theme of geography. 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 Location tells you where it is. Location tells you where it is. I said location tells you where it is. I said location tells you where it is. 5 themes of geography. We got 5 themes of geography. I said 5 themes of geography. We got 5 themes of geography. Place is a theme. Place is a theme of geography. I said place is a theme of geography. Place is a theme of geography. What is it like when you get there? What is it like when you get there? I said what is it like when you get there? What is it like when you get there? 5 themes of geography. We got 5 themes of geography. I said 5 themes of geography. We got 5 themes of geography. Movement is a theme of geography. Movement is a theme of geography. I said movement is a theme of geography. Movement is a theme of geography. People and ideas get around. 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 5 themes of geography. We got 5 themes of geography. I said 5 themes of geography. We got 5 themes of geography. Human environment interaction. Human environment interaction. I said human environment interaction. Human environment interaction. What do the people do to the environment? What do the people do to the environment? What does the environment do for the people? What does the environment do for the people? 5 themes of geography. We got 5 themes of geography. I said 5 themes of geography. We got 5 themes of geography. Regions is a theme of geography. Regions is a theme of geography. What do locations have in common? What do locations have in common? Climate, religion, language, education. Climate, religion, language, education. States or territories, borders of a nation. States or territories, borders of a nation. 5 themes of geography. We got 5 themes of geography. I said 5 themes of geography. We got 5 themes of geography.
All right, guys. I can see you're kind of so I'm assuming a lot of you wouldn't go to these guys' concert, huh? But hopefully you can kind of remember the 5 themes of geography, okay? And we're just going to go over those real quick, and that's going to be the last thing we're going to do in class for today. But let's kind of go over them real quickly here. The first one they talked about was location, okay? Um, uh, Basically where something is, right? So if I were to say where is my house, I could give an exact location, or I could go give a relative location, saying, well, I live 2 streets past the Maverick. That would be a relative location. Or I could give an exact location where I give my address or coordinates like on a grid, okay? So that is the first theme of geography, which is called location. The next one here is what is a place like? Okay. Can anybody tell me what? Actually, I can write on these things, I think, too. I've never done that before. Let's try this. Oh, I'm writing with black. Let's write with red so you can see it. Okay, what kind of food is this right here? That I'm circling. Sushi. All right, where does sushi come from? Does anybody know? Right, what's the or? China. It's Japan. Okay, so Japan is where it comes from, but it's made its way over to the United States and it's become pretty popular, right? So I love sushi personally. Some of you guys may not like it. Also, another thing like religion. Okay, religion is a big thing, about where you live. So, clothing. Okay, nationality. Okay, weather and climate, housing. Where does your house look like? Right? Are you right next to people or whatever? Okay. So a place is very important. So we're going to talk about places a lot too. The next one's movement. So we talked about sushi, right? So let's go back to sushi. Sushi was created in Japan, but it's made its way over to the United States. So that's movement. We also look at a big company like Amazon, right? Amazon ships a whole bunch of products from one place to another. And then we can get all kinds of things that are made in China, made in Asia, Europe, and we have those. Also, ideas kind of change or move from one place to the next. Okay, so that's another thing that we talk about in geography. Okay, the next one is region. Certain regions have certain things they believe in, right? So look at this picture down here. If you look at the deep south of the United States, right? You think maybe fried chicken or the southern drawl, how people speak, right? Different regions have different ways they act, okay? Yep, KFC, right? Good. Yep, yeehaw, y'all, right? All that kind of stuff, okay? If we look at Utah, where we're in, that has its own kind of culture within inside it itself, right? So region is important as well. The next one is, or the last one is human environment interaction. It's like what we do to the environment. So like, for example, we pump oil out of the earth. We dam up rivers so we can have water, right? But the earth also does stuff to us, right? We have wildfires. And we're going to be talking about these actually quite a bit in our next lesson. We have flooding. We have 2 hurricanes that are coming up and going to hit the United States pretty soon, if you have been watching the news. Okay, so there's a lot of things that we talk about. So basically, the brief definition of geography is the earth and everything that lives in it. Okay, so that leads us to the last thing. So your assignment for this week, okay, is lesson 1 quiz. You'll do that through the OLS under the lesson 1. I also have a little exit ticket that I'm going to give you, okay? And hopefully it's still, yep. I'm hoping you guys can be able to click on that. I just put that in the chat for you. It's just a little bit to get kind of know you a little bit better. Kind of see where you're at there. So, all right, so I'm going to stick around for a while, but I'm going to stop the recording and to see if you guys have any questions, okay?